we're going to have to find people who are very frustrated with their claim process, are trying to get bids from contractors, and they can't find anybody to do it for their price. And now they go looking for a solution. But until they had a problem, they didn't know there was a solution.
Do you feel like homeowners and public in general are educated about what public adjusters are doing, or we're miles away from that public awareness?
Miles away.
Miles away.
Well, you have, who's our competition? Who doesn't want us to, exactly. There, if you took every public adjuster, every roofer's marketing budget, combined it, we don't scratch the toe of one major insurance company's marketing budget.
So is it fair to compare you to, let's say, like lawyers, and they would be the police in case, like, if you get arrested today and everybody knows, like, you should not be, you have a right to a lawyer, right. Don't talk to the lawyers. Is it the same here, where if you have a claim, do you have to have public adjuster?
I think so, selfishly, but also just the experience I've seen in claims. I mean, I'm only in business because homeowners are getting screwed every day, right? And I don't think adjusters that I'm really in competition with anyone else. Not that I'm better than them. It's just a matter of, I think there's so much to be gotten, and it's just that people don't know what an adjuster is. What lawyers have over an adjuster is, if I told you I'm a lawyer, I don't need to tell you what I do. I mean, you may ask me what kind of law I'm in, but you understand what I do. I sue people, I sue insurance companies, I sue this, so that. I tell you I'm an adjuster, I'm a public adjuster, you're still most likely clueless as a layman homeowner. What do you do? Right? So it's not like I sell a burger and now I can just tell you my burger's better, or it's all organic, or so on. Here, I got to explain what I do, what my role is, how that works, how much my fee is, where general public understands what a lawyer does, understands usually around how they get paid. Either you pay them hourly or you pay them a percentage. It's a known concept to a homeowner. Where an adjuster, they most likely don't know. Sure. And they're very trusting in that they pay their premium, they get paid. But it doesn't work that way, we know that.
Well, we know that, but they don't, because they trust.
Yes.
So we need to keep educating them. I mean, your job exists. I mean, if people would not commit crimes, we would not need police, right? So if insurance companies would not, would pay.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways it is criminal what they do to a lot of homeowners, definitely. But there's no way I don't see anytime soon where a public adjuster is going to be a known thing in the world, and especially in claims. But even if it was, we're still not going to scratch the toe of how much these companies are spending on marketing, on how they handle claims. It's great and wonderful. Like, we're going to have to find people who are very frustrated with their claim process, are trying to get bids from contractors, and they can't find anybody to do it for their price. And now they go looking for a solution. But until they had a problem, they didn't know there was a solution.
Is it a fair comparison to compare public adjusters to ambulance lawyers? Because public adjusters go there after the hurricane, after the major event. So
storm chasing adjusters, I think you can. I've never storm chased.
I see.
I've never fire chased. For a multitude of reasons. One, I'm not getting up at 3 a.m. to be 7 people in line with 2 other restoration companies, all bad mouthing each other. It's not the kind of business I want to do. It's just. And then, storm chasing, again, same thing. If you want to service a client, you're there for, even if you sign one client, but you're not going to make money signing one client. So you're going to sign hundreds. You sign hundreds, and now I'm there for months. Physically there, because Pensacola got hit by a hurricane. I had to make a decision. Do I go run up and do business in Pensacola, right? Or do I stay in South Florida and take what people aren't handling? I chose to stay here for a multitude of reasons. One, mostly because I know what it takes to process claims. I understand that I need an adjuster. If it's not me, an adjuster there, which takes time, money, so on, right? And then claims start to dry out, but you still have to service those people. And if you don't have someone there, I'm sending someone there a flight every week just to go meet adjusters, do appraisals, so on and so forth. So you have to make calculated risks and decisions about servicing people, not servicing people. When you're a single proprietor of handling claims, then what's the big deal? That's where business is. It's easily gotten. I make good fees. You go rent an apartment for a year, but that's the majority of the public adjuster world. Most public adjuster, you probably don't know many firms that do public adjusting. A lot of independent adjusters. I mean, even some of the biggest guys that do adjusting in large losses, they have their own sole proprietorship. Maybe they have support staff and everything like that, but They don't have a process or a firm handling thousands of claims.
How long does it take to train adjuster? Like someone brand new?
To do what kind of claims? Daily stuff?
Yeah,
Not a lot.
not a lot.
Because you have to understand, the process handles it. They're not settling it. They're not negotiating it. They're just there to sign it, meet the adjuster, put together a scope and damages, which we train them to do. So really, they're never arguing with an insurance company too much. And by the time they start to, like mediations, anything like that, they've been doing this already 6 months to a year.